Hi, I'm Rob Pieper with Responsive Advisors. Today I want to talk about Scrum Masters, and is this really a full-time job? So it's a common question I get in my classes about, hey, is a Scrum Master a full-time job? Like, what would we be doing aside from going to occasional Scrum events? The answer is fairly clear, though it's kind of muddy at the same time. A Scrum Master is there to teach, they're there to facilitate as needed or requested. They try to reveal problems, not necessarily always resolving them, because to do so would often disempower team members. They play a sort of supervisory role to ensure a Scrum team stays on track and they're getting the benefits out of the framework. What would a Scrum Master do all day long aside from attend these events? There's a lot of things they might do. They could go sit in on other meetings with other teams to find out if there are common roadblocks between different groups. They might spin up another Scrum team. They might be working with managers to understand how they can more effectively interact with Scrum teams. They might be working with the business to teach them how to interact with the Scrum teams to get the most benefit. Examples would include helping them to understand why it's important to work with the product owner on prioritization, rather than just having their top 10 list and being unwilling to negotiate with other stakeholders. Another thing a Scrum Master might do is remove large-scale impediments. They might go into the CFO's office to explain why an accounting practice may not be helping the team, or at least understand how that accounting practice works so that they can learn to better work with it. There are many, many impediments in an organization. Sometimes they come from the way you develop software. Sometimes they come from the way the organization is structured. Sometimes it comes from the tooling that you're using. There's a number of places that these impediments come from, and a Scrum Master's job is to keep an understanding of them, maybe even put them on their own sort of to-do list and order that by value, and start working with the relevant parties to chip away all of those impediments that are slowing the teams down. The way I look at impediment removal, it's a little bit like you're riding along in a boat and you want to go faster, but you can't get a bigger engine, so what do? You cut the cord and you throw the boat anchor off. You just saved 25 pounds. So if you want to go faster with what you have, get rid of all the dead weight. Get rid of all the things that are slowing you down. And impediments, those are things that slow you down. So where would a Scrum Master spend most of their time outside of just normal Scrum events if they were using this as a full-time job, or your organization thought of this as a full-time job? It would be around impediment removal. They would be removing impediments most of their day. And for a Scrum Master to play a dual role, say developer and Scrum Master, or maybe a product owner and a Scrum Master, you're going to find they'll be very busy. They'll be spending half of their time at least working on delivery-based stuff, and they'll be spending the other half of their time trying to be a good Scrum Master. They'll find there's just not enough time in the day to do both well. And under mounting pressure for a deliverable, they're likely going to spend more of their time on the delivery aspect of their job. So split focus, you can do it, it's just very, very difficult to manage. So with all that said, is a Scrum Master a full-time role? I think it can be. If your organization treats this as the strategic role that it really is, yes, this is a full-time job. Please click the subscribe button if you'd like to get regular updates on new videos that come to this channel.